Hello, everyone. I'm Dylan Paris, and welcome to the Cabin Show. I'm my co-hosts Nirvana Tiku and Keith Adams Jr. And today we're going to be talking about some good places for Ben Simmons to fit on these NBA teams. So, Nirvana, what do you think a great fit for Ben Simmons would be?
I think the Timberwolves would be a great fit for Ben Simmons because he's really good friends with Karl Anthony Towns. I think they'd have great chemistry. And Sixers could get the best value if they trade him to the Timberwolves. They could get D'Angelo Russell, who's a great pick and roll point guard, and a couple first round picks that can help with draft capital.
What do you think, Keith?
I'm going to have to agree with Nirvana here. I think that the Timberwolves are one of the best spots for Ben Simmons because he already has that friendship with Karl Anthony Towns. And they can do pretty much the same thing that he did with Joel Embiid. They're pretty much the same kind of player. One can just shoot better, and that's Cat. He's going to bring height to the team, and they really need it. And for D'Angelo Russell, he's going to fit well with the 76ers, having Joel Embiid with his pick-and-roll partner.
So, Nirvana, who do you think that the Timberwolves would trade D'Angelo Russell and maybe something else? What do you think?
Yeah, they also have Patrick Beverley, who's been traded a lot over the last couple of days. He's a very good veteran player, and I think he could also help a win-now Philadelphia team.
Yeah, I gotta agree with both of them. I think that him going to Timberwolves and maybe the Sixers getting D'Angelo Russell and a few first-round draft picks or draft picks, I think that can make the Sixers a really good team too. Any other fits you think?
Well, the Portland Trailblazers might be a fit 50% because you could trade Damian Lillard, but Philadelphia's also gonna have to trade something more to get Damian Lillard. And at this point, I don't think Philadelphia wants to give up. I think they want to get. So they might want Damian Lillard, who's a very good point guard, but I just don't think Lillard would fit with the Philadelphia 76ers.
Keith?
I think Lillard would fit with the 76ers, but the chances of Portland trading Damian Lillard are very low. There are slim chances that is going to happen because Ben Simmons not a shooter. Even though the Trailblazers do have C.J. McCollum, Damian Lillard is a veteran point guard for them, and I do not think he's getting traded too.
Yeah, I agree with that. There's just not enough for the Trailblazers to trade Damian Lillard to the Sixers. Ben Simmons not a shooter, so. Yeah. Oh, and it seems like that we have breaking news. It's a 3-team deal. Simmons traded to Sacramento Kings, and then sent Buddy Hield to Minnesota Timberwolves, and sent Pat Beverley plus a second-rounder pick to Philadelphia. What do you think?
I very dislike this trade. A second-round pick for Simmons, one of the top 5 defensive players in the league, in my opinion. And Patrick Beverley, I guess he's a veteran player. I really wanted D'Angelo Russell for the 76ers. That'd be the best fit. And maybe a first-round pick. I'm just surprised it's not even a first-round pick. Buddy Hield's going to the Minnesota Timberwolves. I think Buddy Hield, this trade's good for Timberwolves because they only gave up Patrick Beverley and a second-rounder. And Simmons to the Sacramento Kings. I mean, they don't really have that many star players now that they traded away Buddy Hield. So, I don't know, maybe Simmons is going to have to carry a team on his back.
Keith, what do you think of this trade?
So for me, for the Sacramento Kings, their shooting just took a L. Giving away Buddy Hield, De'Aaron Fox, not the best shooter, and Marvin Bagley, he's kind of good, but he's still not the best. And for the Timberwolves, I think this is a great trade because Patrick Beverley, he's a veteran point guard, but for Buddy Hield, I think that's an advantage for them. Their shooting increased, and for the 76ers, getting Pat Beverley and a second-rounder, not the best trade for them. I'd rate that trade a C for them.
Yeah, I gotta agree. I mean, Simmons going to the Kings. I mean, they like you were saying, not a lot of great shooters on the Kings. Buddy Hield probably their best shooter. Now going to the Timberwolves, and also Pat Beverley going to the 76ers. Just a bad trade there too. Pat Beverley, he's aggressive on defense, but he's just not a great offensive player, and I think it was a bad trade all in all. I would give maybe a D- on that. Bad trade. But,
Go ahead, we're not recording.
gonna be a wrap today on the Cabin Show. From Dylan Paris, Nirvana Tiku, and Keith Adams. Bye. We'll see you next time.